Does a great job covering in terms of what's going on statewide.
Absolutely.
Great job. It's
Absolutely.
like, what's going on? This is the paper I pull up.
I love 7 Days. We're a coffee shop, bakery, and cafe, so our readers really love 7 Days. We love having it here.
It's the newspaper I go to find out what's going on in my community, also the state. And
I know people are reading it because whenever I go to get a 7 Days in certain places, it's not there. So they fly off the shelves.
It just covers local, and it's an independent news source, and we have so few of those these days.
It has a more personable feel to it than any of the other newspapers.
So my husband and I purchased the business in late December, and one of the first things that we did was get 7 Days in to start an advertising campaign. We had people coming in and saying, I saw your ad in 7 Days, and I saw your ad in 7 Days, and I heard that a few times. And
it's everywhere. It's readily accessible. Everyone knows it. So that's why we advertise, because it's everywhere.
Advertising with 7 Days has been great. We first started with just some ads in the paper, and then we expanded to do some web ads. We've done the restaurant guide. We've done pretty much everything. You know, we have a complicated business, and sometimes it's hard to describe. And with the video promos, we can send our customers to the link, and they can see for themselves what it's all about.
We've made some big changes this year with our business, and it's been a great way to tell people, especially outside of our little Franklin County bubble that we get in up here, that, hey, we're out here and we're doing innovative scratch baking and desserts, and it's been a great resource for us. So
We do. We're currently advertising in 7 Days, print and on 7 Days website with a special online bike club ads, and we've been tracking increased visitors to our website.
yep, we advertise in 7 Days for as long as I can remember. It's always been our sort of go-to publication to get the word out.
well, Switchback doesn't do too much traditional advertising, so 7 Days was the first place that we looked into doing print ads for our 10-year anniversary party, and we sold out the party within 2 days after the last campaign that we ran in 7 Days.
We do advertise regularly, and
so.
we've been doing it for years. We've been advertising in 7 Days. And we know people will see our ads, so.
Sure, it's definitely changed the way we do our advertising. It's given us a more cutting edge look. I felt like before we advertised with 7 Days, it was just word advertising. It wasn't creative, it wasn't innovative, it was kind of boring. And so 7 Days with the graphic department have helped us step it up and made it more edgy.
Yeah, I think it reaches a wide audience. You know, I think it reaches the young hipsters, and it reaches, you know, I think everybody. I see all age groups, you know, with the 7 Days.
They run out really fast from all these boxes around town, and I always have to try to get to it and grab mine.
So Wednesdays when it gets dropped, you know, you see the swarm of people. There's a dust cloud, and then there's, you know, empty bins, so we're always restocking it.
Oh yeah, they're usually gone by like Friday.
I feel like we're reaching a lot of different segments of the population.
7 Days is great because it reaches a whole variety of people. So we get, you know, young families, we get the people who are out and about kind of looking for what's new and exciting in the area with food or drink.
Definitely 7 Days reaches a younger demographic.
You get people that are, you know, want to spend money. They have disposable income. They're going to restaurants, they're going to clubs, they're going to shows.
It's a great audience to reach.
I read
We read 7 Days kind of religiously.
You know, I just started reading it cover to cover because now I can read it on my iPad.
I was reading 7 Days all through high school and college.
7 Days is a great place to go for all the local happenings.
It's focused on objectivity, news-wise. It's got content. It's not all fluff.
I like the food columns in 7 Days, of course, because I'm a foodie, and we've got so many good cooking things here.
Fair game.
Fair game.
Fair game.
I actually was just elected to the House from here, so I'm into the political piece of 7 Days, and I really like the sort of tongue-in-cheek coverage. 7 Days is willing to be a little more edgy than maybe some of our other media, so.
My favorite section is usually the Miss Maeve.
well, you guys have the best classifieds of anyone.
She goes right to the back.
Yeah. And the best listings of stuff. Like, if you want to know what's going on, it's going to be in 7 Days.
It could be the calendar, where people are looking for something, what's going on in terms of the arts community, music.
I read just a variety of the articles. There's always something interesting about, you know, local businesses.
It's really pretty, and your graphics are nice.
Yeah,
So,
it's well done.
yeah.
I like those
And she likes
little
graphics.
smile and frown faces, that section. Or-
I would say check out the horoscope. I love the food section. I'm always learning new stuff there.
And if I were single, I'd check out your personals. But
Ooh!
not.
Again, right to the
But
back.
sometimes we still look at them just for the fun of it.
I feel like it keeps me cool, a little hip, you know.
Like, I really enjoy that I can look up any of the concerts that are going to be happening.
Just pretty much front to back.
You're going to go to 7 days and get the scoop.
What do I read? Well, I usually flip through looking for the Onion River Sports ad.
Oddly enough, I do look at the ads. Being in advertising, it's kind of fun to flip through and just see what's going on.
We do Daily 7 ads too, which I look forward to my Daily 7 every day. Around 2 o'clock, I'm like, okay, it's got to be coming soon.
I also read ads. I'm an ad reader. A lot of people aren't. Because we advertise, I'm always looking at how other people are advertising. And I love the creativity of 7 days.
We're a funky place here in Vermont. We buck the trends in a lot of areas, and I think especially, when people want to know what's happening in their community and they can go to a local paper to find out, and they trust the source, they trust the content, and they know it's going to be dynamic and fresh.
Well, I think that 7 days is really a multimedia thing. I mean, there's the physical paper, which we love to have here in the cafe, and I can go and read restaurant reviews or look at a column that I might have missed, or if I don't have the thing in my hand, I can go to your website, and you guys have a fantastic website. I mean, the fact that you're interviewing people for video when 7 days is primarily a print publication just says that you guys have more of a 360 multimedia approach to thinking about your coverage.
Current, local, and interesting.
Local independent news.
Entertaining, fun,
Local,
Youthful,
informative.
active,
relevant,
finger on the pulse,
Fair, balanced,
Comprehensive.
comprehensive. Great word.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
7 days is here to stay. I think it's got a really, really strong readership.
I think people trust 7 days.
And free.
Yeah. And free, that's a good one. I don't know how they do it. How do they do free? I don't understand that.
They're called advertising though.